Well, if you've been following MotoGP this weekend, this is the big thing coming out of it, where Alex Marquez, depending on who your side you're on, runs into the back of Bagnaia, Pecco Bagnaia. And obviously, Bagnaia being the championship leader and on the factory Ducati, you definitely don't want the satellite Ducati guy taking him out. And that's a big crash right there. That's a high speed, trapped underneath the bike right there, rolled, hit. That's a big crash. There's going to be a lot of bruising from that. But if you, depending on which side you're on, obviously Marquez says he doesn't do it. And if you look at this picture right here, when they're making contact, he has no braking pressure from the front wheel. He has no fingers on it at all. And yes, they have buttons for everything else, back brake. So he could have had a special one for it. Who knows? But it's the question of whose fault is it? Is it a racing incident? Is it one thing or the other? Of course, one person's going to say they didn't see. And there's a big thing about this that, like, with the riding style of how you have to ride these bikes now, or how people do, they're so far leaned off that if you're going in one direction, you're only looking one way. Like if you're turning right, you're only looking right, and you're so far leaned off the bike that you don't see anything to your left. So it could very well be that he just didn't see him. But it's kind of hard to say when you're getting there, you're directly next to each other, that you don't hear it, or you don't see him. And if you're Bagnaia, or if you believe what he said, he heard Marquez still on throttle while they're, in contact with each other, which obviously, who knows? And apparently he says there's data to back that up, that he's seen that he did. And of course, here it is. Marquez had to put out a statement, or, whatever you want to call it. Said, quote, "After reading some statements, I would like to explain the following. I would never deliberately crash with another rider, and I will never accept to be charged with it. It is not in my DNA and is not in the DNA of this sport. The most important thing for me in this conversation I had yesterday with Pecco, and from my side, the issue is settled. Now it's time to rest and recover my body to be at 100% in Mazzano." And who knows? It's just one of those things that, like, these pictures right here show it. It's just you're so far leaned off the bike, you have no peripheral vision of anyone to either the left or the right, whatever side you are turning away from. But I don't know. I mean, if somebody's directly next to you with how loud these bikes are, you have to know that somebody's right there. It's just, to me, I think it's just one of those stupid things that he didn't realize how close he was, or he didn't realize that he was going to try for that move. But I don't know. Comments below, you guys tell me. I want to hear from you. What side are you on? Did you watch this race? Are you watching MotoGP in general? Whatever it is, comment down below. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it really does help me out and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.